Good morning again. So this will be a microscopic examination of 8 slides, maybe even more, as described in the previous video. So let's just start with the two reference slides from these two containers before electrolysis started. Again, it's like maybe tablespoon of the oily material from the crucibles, and the rest is either water from the Mediterranean, salt water, or a mixture of a little bit of salt water and mostly tap water. So we shouldn't see many Neros because it's almost all, just water. So let's start with the tap water. So this was taken before I've added the salt water. So it's just tap water and the Neros. I've added again salt water because it was so much more effective, in the right side. Even after changing, what sort of other parameters, it will always much more effective in the right side. Now it's actually not the case, probably because either not enough H2O or something with the ionization of the poles. So it depends on the result. If we decide to try to do DC over air, we'll probably use new screws, or at least screws that were not used for this purpose, and also new wires. Just a second. Okay. I'll do probably very swift, passage of all the slides because there are so many, and I want to, I don't want to spend, so long, on it. So it will not be thorough or even not close to an examination. Another thing that I've added to the mixture, besides salt water to the tap side, like this side, is that I've added maybe a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of sodium bicarbonate to both sides. Nice bacteria. I'm not sure what it is, but nice bacteria. We also have planned, samples that are just the material from these crucibles to see what's in it. And also just a drop of water from the Mediterranean that was used with metal in blue. These are also mutant yeast, because it was in the original container. Try to zoom in. Mostly, we don't see any Neros and nothing interesting, as expected. All sort of garbage, from the mixture. Not really interesting. That's what we expected. It's expected result because it's just, it's 90-something% just water from the tap, and everything else is all sort of garbage from the not garbage. It should also contain Neros here. And we do see Neros, but I mean, not many, which is as to be expected. I have no idea what it is. If you have any idea, please comment. What the fuck? So we see Neros and we see, you know, bubbles, and we see zombies of terrifying monsters. Usual stuff you can find in, you know, any container with salt or with fresh water. Here we see like, all sorts of faces. I mean, which is funny. This one is a huge bacteria. It looks zombified. Like it looks in a zombie condition, which means it's basically or either dead or operated by this Neros. This looks like another nice zombie. Actually, many nice zombies. Many nice zombies. I like zombies. They are quiet mostly. They don't do much noise, and I really like noise. I mean, I really hate noise. I like zombies. I mean, of the type that does not make noise, which is the best type. Okay. Great. I mean, as expected. Fine. Now, the other reference from the salt water bowl, the right one. So to the left is a nice Nero, actually. This is all sort of shredded monsters. Very nice, very interesting. But not that interesting, I mean, so we can skip it for now. Okay, I mean, I guess this is as expected. Why very nice Nero, I like it. Yeah, it's to be expected, you know. Mostly water with all sort of trash. Okay, so now we should actually prepare the two, and now I want to take the current, you know, the current situation. So it will take me actually a couple of minutes. So just, I mean, stay with us while I do it, okay? And it will take some, just, you know, a couple of minutes. But let's do it online. I try to be swift with that. Like, at some point I understood that, I mean, you make so much, you know, fuss from the titles of the videos, not just because, I mean, you have a dirty mind and you find, you know, references to dirty things, like, you know, even though, I mean, it was never intended and nothing wrong about it. But because maybe there was kind of, you know, like you know, hacking, like, you know, that, I mean, that there were other, I mean, you cannot, I mean, if you never present, the accusation to me, how can I just say, yes, watch the movies? I mean, it's very simple what they're all about. But I mean, maybe there at some point, people actually created like videos with the same names that are of dirty kind. But I mean, I have 2,200 videos in this channel. So after the first time that it was discovered, and it should have been discovered long ago if it's consistent. I mean, why do you skip the belief, in the other lies? I would suggest after the first time that such a thing is discovered, every other case should be immediately discarded, and also the protection of the account should be deleted, so everybody will be able to watch what's inside. The Israelis don't allow you nuke them, nuclear assaults. That's why nukes are for. Exactly. No, I'm not kidding. This is the end of humanity. I'm not kidding. Just a second, we're almost ready. Okay. compare two slides. First, we'll watch the one from the fresh water and then the salt water. In general, throughout most of the time, the salt water was much stronger, but now it's not that way. Maybe there's like a shortcut that I need to fix, or maybe it's because of ionization stuff. Anyway, start with the fresh water slide. Nice. This is 150. I wanted to take a look at the smaller ones. Nice. Small, but not that small. I mean, quite fat, I would say. Super nice. I don't see many new, very small ones. I see mostly big ones. This happened several times, in our experiments, mostly lately, like in the last series, in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and it can be solved with adjustment of the symbolic language, because you do see that. I mean, it's mostly bigger ones. This is now 64 magnification, so these are monsters. It's not bad for us to have monsters, but I mean, again, if you remember, I try to, if I see that there are only very big ones, I try to adjust the language, the symbols, to create smaller ones as well, so we'll have that mixed economy. And that's probably what I'll do now, or maybe I'll switch immediately to DC over here, but to see if it already we can already show something, building on the very big Neros that we created. This is 64, so I mean, it's all very big. Like everything you see is very, very big. I guess the small dots, I mean, it might be, smaller ones, but difficult to know. Amazing stuff. Really a nice slide. So, okay, it happens. I mean, you see mostly big ones. Again, there are also ways to correct the situation, and of course, light again, or in our case, connect the electrolysis again. Okay. Nice. Nice. They certainly got, used, sodium bicarbonate, because you see that they are fat. They are really well fed, so they've eaten the sodium bicarbonate and, everything, They ate all their meals. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Okay. Pretty impressive. Again, not much smaller ones, but we will try to adjust it later. Maybe before, maybe after this, we'll try to go for DC over here. So this one is from the salt water container. So again, we see big ones. Not many smaller ones. Maybe it's a problem with focus or zoom, but not a tremendous amount of, not big range that we've seen in the past. Again, should be adjusted. Nice train. Nice Neros. The gray ones. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Okay, great assortment of all sorts of Neros, but mainly bigger ones. Okay. So it's pretty similar to the other slide, even a little better, by quantity, but mostly very similar. And again, focus on the bigger ones by far, and not, in all the range, which is very there is a huge divergence. I mean, it's very diverse. Okay, so I'll stop here and so the video will not be too long, and I'll be able to upload it, and then we'll take a look at the 3 slides from the various crucibles.